Good morning, students. Students, today I am going to start our next chapter, and the chapter is biomolecules. Students, initially I want to tell you that what are biomolecules. We have to discuss a lot about it. So, initially I will discuss that what are biomolecules. As we all know that bio means living things, and molecules means compounds or various things. So it means the all the compounds or all the chemicals or all the molecules which are present or extracted from living organisms or from a living cell, these are referred as biomolecules. Very simple. So all the molecules, all the compounds, all the chemicals which are present in living beings, or in simple way we can say that which are present in a living cell, ठीक है, or which are the product of a living cell, are called as biomolecules. So in this chapter we have to discuss in detail about biomolecules. So at first I will discuss that how can we analyze the chemical composition of living organism. Means I mean to say that I will discuss initially that how can we analyze that what are the different contents which are present in living organism or a living cell. ठीक है, if we want to analyze the content of a living cell, so we should have to follow certain steps. Now what are these steps? I am going to tell you one by one. Initially we have to take a living tissue, then we have to weight it, then we have to grind it. ठीक है, and while we are going to grind it, we have to use a liquid in which the grinding process will take place, and this liquid or this fluid is called as trichloroacetic acid. Now this fluid we have to take trichloroacetic acid, and in that particular liquid we have to put a living tissue which is the weight of which tissue is taken before, and then we will grind it, and after grinding we will find out some, or we will prepare, or we will find some slurry type structure. ठीक है, and this slurry is finally filtered with the help of the cheese paper. Then while we are going to filter this slurry, then we will find out two things. The first one is called filtrate, which is going to filter out, and the second thing is called as retentate. Retentate means the thing which is not filtered with the help of, or supernatant we can say that, or non-filtered things we can say that these are present over the cheese cloth. So what we have to do, initially we have to take out a fresh living tissue, then we have to weight it, we have to take its dry weight, sorry, not dry weight, wet weight. Then we have to grind it, and while we are grinding we have to grind it in the trichloroacetic acid, and we have to make slurry. Then we have to filter this slurry with the help of the cheesecloth, and then we will get two portions. One is filtered portion and one is unfiltered, non-filtered portion. ठीक है, with the help of this slurry or this filtered or non-filtered fragment, or we can find out different kinds of biomolecules. And before going to discuss how we can get a different kind of biomolecule and what are these biomolecules, I want to discuss one another thing. ठीक है, if we want to take out the inorganic substances from the living tissue, how can we get it, or how can we release or remove the inorganic substances from the living cell, or how we are be able to find out that what are the inorganic substances present in a living cell. So if you want to find out inorganic compounds present in a living cell, so we should have to go for the S analysis. Now what is S? We know that while we are burning anything, the thing which is left, it is called as S. ठीक है, now what we have to do for this process, initially we have to take out some living tissue. ठीक है, and we have to take its wet weight. ठीक है, means what is its wet weight, because it will contain little bit amount of the water. So the weight along with the water is called its wet weight. Then we have to leave it for few days or few hours or whatever time is required. We have to leave it for drying. When it is completely dried, then we will once again go for the weighing, and we will find out its weight. Then the weight is called as dry weight. Is it clear? So in this way we can find out what is the weight of the water in that particular cell. Water is a inorganic, water is an inorganic compound. Then what we have to do, uh, then we have to release carbon from it. So how can we release carbon from it, or how can we remove carbon from it? Then what we will do, we will burn the whole dried living tissue. While we are going to burn it, all the carbon will make a compound with the oxygen, and it will form CO2, and the rest one water which is remaining in it will release into the form of the water vapor. So in this way only the S contains, so or S only contains the inorganic compounds, means we have already released water molecules by drying it or something, whichever is left while we are burning it. So along with the carbon dioxide it will also released, and only the inorganic molecules will remain in the living tissue, and these are mostly these living tissues are calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium. So this is the method by how we can find out, or how can we analyze the inorganic compounds. Now I'm coming to the first one slide once again. There I was telling you that how can we get biomolecules, means another kind of biomolecules. So as I already mentioned, that biomolecules are all the molecules which are present uh, in a living cell, and these biomolecules can be classified into two different types. Now what are these types? Micromolecules and macromolecules. These biomolecules can be classified as micromolecules and macromolecules. Now what are micromolecules? I am telling you that micromolecules are those molecules whose molecular weight is less than 100 1000 Dalton. Dalton is a unit. ठीक है, Dalton is an unit, and whose molecular mass is less than 1000 Dalton are called as micromolecules, and the examples are amino acids, sugar, nucleotides and lipids. ठीक है, and the molecules whose molecular mass is more than 1000 Dalton are called as macromolecules or biomacromolecules. And what are these? Polysaccharides, nucleic acids and proteins. So we have two types of biomolecules: micromolecules or micro biomolecules, or macro biomolecules. Who are my micro biomolecules? Those biomolecules who are having molecular mass less than 1000 Dalton. Examples: amino acids, sugars, nucleotides and lipids. While those biomolecules whose molecular mass is more than 1000 Dalton are called as macrobiomolecules. Example are polysaccharides, nucleic acids and proteins. So I think this is enough for today. Tomorrow once again I will meet you with some new concepts. Till then, thank you, bye bye and have a nice day.